He's been registering, been doing what he's supposed to do as far as registration's required, but unfortunately he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing with parole.
That's what prompted a warrant for a sex offender that ended in his arrest just 30 minutes ago. Good evening, I'm Kelly Phillips. Thanks for joining us. Bill has the night off. A sex offender is off the streets tonight after weeks of searching. Less than 30 minutes ago, Beaumont Police arrested 54-year-old Lee Oliver Broussard. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice says Broussard stopped reporting to his parole officer in November. KFDM reporter Justin Hinton joins us in the studio now with details. Justin?
Beaumont police considered Broussard dangerous. For weeks, he eluded them, but that all ended just a short time ago. A Jefferson County jury originally convicted Lee Oliver Broussard of rape back in 1983. His victim was a 25-year-old woman. The judge sentenced him to 45 years in a state penitentiary. Broussard became eligible for parole in 1997, but it wasn't granted until last year. And since then, he's followed all of the rules, until a few weeks ago. Detective Sheila Barton compiles the list of sex offenders in Beaumont. She says at any given time, there are up to 400 registered sex offenders in the city. She said Broussard followed all of the regulations with his sex offender registration, but did not do the same with his parole.
When a person is on parole, there are certain stipulations, things that they have to follow. And if they violate one of the rules, then parole can issue a warrant for their arrest. And that's what happened on this subject.
Some of those stipulations in Broussard's case included a curfew and submitting to a polygraph test when asked. A parole officer also performed random visits to his home. Now, on one of those visits, Broussard wasn't there, so the officer requested he come in. The lack of response prompted them to issue an arrest warrant. Now, it was an anonymous tip that led police to Live Oak and Grand in Beaumont. That's where they arrested Broussard. And now that Broussard is back in police custody, he will go before the Board of Pardons and Paroles. It will determine what happens next, and there are a number of options. The board can send him back to jail without bond or modify his restrictions. Either way, the decision is entirely up to them. Now, to read more about this story and view another picture of Lee Broussard, you can log on to our website, kfdm.com. Reporting live in the studio, Justin Hinton, KFDM 6 News.